The first time I met Jesse, it was at a church retreat about 3.5 years ago.
I had never been anywhere with that group before, so I didn't know anyone. And I met him and I thought he was pretty cute, so I was, kind of fishing to see what I could learn about him that day. We just kind of talked a little bit, got to know each other. I thought he was nice.
It was a good experience, got to meet her. She was really nice, really sweet, but didn't really think much of it.
We went away that summer because we were in college, and I went home for the summer and he went home for the summer.
We were kind of doing our own things that summer and then came back to school and then really hit it off right away.
And we went to our friend's birthday party, and I remember him kind of complimenting the way I looked, and we played games and he was kind of being flirtatious, and I was like, I think he's flirting with me, and I was getting really nervous. So I remember he asked me out on a date to go to dinner, and I was really excited, but then I got really nervous. I didn't know where he was going to take me or what I should wear. And he ended up telling me that he was going to take me to a restaurant called Biaggi's, which is a pretty nice Italian restaurant. And the second he said that, I was like, okay, so he's actually really interested if he's going to take me somewhere nice like that.
We had a great time. That was actually her first relationship test was at Biaggi's. I ordered the veal, probably veal parmesan. So my first test was to see if she would let me be a carnivore, because I definitely am.
He jokes about how it was my first test to see if I was going to be disappointed that he ordered veal or if I wasn't going to care. And since I didn't care, I passed the first test.
So she passed with flying colors. She was very nice, very polite, just like she is now. She was just a very sweet person.
I was a little nervous, but that the date went really well. We were able to hold a conversation well, and I was really excited from that point on.
No matter what we do, we have a great time together. I had gotten a great opportunity to work with ExxonMobil down here in Houston, knowing that she would be up in Champaign, Illinois for another year.
In the beginning of our relationship, I knew that we were working pretty well together. It got to a point where I couldn't imagine not being with him.
We sat down and talked about if this keeps going further. I asked her, are there any specific places you want to live or you don't want to live?
But I never really doubted our relationship. I always knew that where we were was right.
And she said, no, I just want to be with you. That's kind of when I realized that she was the type of person I want to spend the rest of my life with.
I needed the shelter of someone's arms, and there you were. Needed someone to understand my ups and downs, and there you were.
Mark proposed to me right before Thanksgiving. He had actually been living down in Houston, and I was in Illinois finishing up school.
She came down here, and that first night I had the ring and everything and made her a nice dinner. The whole time I was nervous and sweating, and she probably thought it was because I was cooking and all the heat, but I was pretty nervous.
And he was kind of being quiet during dinner, but I figured he was just tired because he had worked all day. And at the end of dinner, he looked at me, he's like, hold on, I'll be right back. And I was like, okay, whatever.
Me being my smooth self, I didn't have the ring on me. It was actually in the other room, so I had to quickly get up from our meal, go grab the ring, and then come back.
He went to his bedroom and came back out, and he had a box in his hand, and he got down on one knee, and I was just like, really? This is happening now?
Knelt down and told her, what she means to me. She's the most caring and wonderful person I've ever met, most selfless person I've ever met, and I want to spend the rest of my life with her.
And at that point, I started crying, and he said some things to me. I don't remember them. I'm sure they were sweet and lovely, but he asked me to marry him, and I said yes, of course.
After that, we just had some wine and called our family and shared the good news with them, so it was a great night.
You brighten up for me all of my days, with a love so sweet in so many ways. I want to stop and thank you, baby. I just want to stop and thank you, baby. Oh, how sweet it is to be loved by you.
Jesse, I love you with all my heart.
Mark, I just can't wait to spend my life with you.
You're such a great person, such a loving person.
I'm so excited that I found you.
Exactly the type of person I want to spend my life with.
And it's truly a blessing to have you in my life.
I'm so excited that we get to share the rest of our lives together.
And I love you so much.
Can't wait to see what's in store for us in the future.